So I decided to sit down. I was watching the video that I did earlier, and I decided to sit down for the rest of it. Anyway, I was talking about your second month, and I'm looking for that paper. Your second month, here it is. Getting busy with your plan, your $1 million plan. So your promotional events need to be scheduled the second month. Presentations, all of that. If you have a product, secure places to sell your product, also promotional events to promote, distribute, and all of that. It's time to make presentations to potential sponsors and investors. That's your second month. Now, if you can do this within, 2 to 3 weeks, do it. Because the internet has made everything so easy. So the point is getting the plan together, getting all of your legal business together, making sure everything is correct and ready for presentation, knowing that your next step is to secure locations, your events, all of that must, stack up and line up as to what you're doing. Now, the other thing, it says how to make $1 million in 9 months as a title. It does not say $1 million or $1 million anything. Some people may need 1 million views or 1 million subscribers. So that's another thing. But we were talking about making $1 million, okay? So we want to produce, distribute, promote, and sell, okay? You got to package it and present it for sale. Now keep this in mind, your product or service may or may not be the same as someone else's, but everybody is really doing music nowadays. And they're writing books, and they're doing t-shirts. They call them clothing lines, but they're t-shirts. Nevertheless, there's more than one way to make $1 million. Like I was saying, a producer, an agent, all these other things. So just find out what's your dream or your brilliant idea, and then find out who would be working on your team. Okay, because you need a team to do this. Who's going to be willing to work with you and make sure they're able to contribute something to what is going on. And I'm looking here because I wrote this thing, like I said, in the 90s. Now, I don't know. It's kind of hard sometimes to keep a thing going. I know first things are still first, as I was saying. Knowing yourself. Let me pull this out. Knowing yourself. Your plan starts with you. The who, what, when, where, why, and how of you. And then it shows your capabilities and your achievements. And, just you being truthful as to why you want to do this thing, knowing all the facts. And I know in reading the Word of God, it tells you to study to be quiet and to do your own business. Sometimes we're so busy and people are so into trying to pull us into their thing that we're so busy doing something else that we kind of forget to do our thing. So it really matters, to be very focused and to learn that money has a mission, and that mission is to be used. Money is to be used. It's not really to be stored up unless you're just, trying to get, what do they call it? The dividends and all of that. But money has a mission that is to be used, and you want to use it for the betterment of life. Not just for your life, but other lives, many lives. So you want to help people with your success. Your thing should be to help somebody. And once you put your plan together, my thing is family love outreach. And I'm always seeking to get my family together and then get them involved. I tell you, that's been the biggest, wow, I can't even explain what that has been like. It's almost in some cases been a nightmare. But the main thing, it's being consistent with what your vision and plan is. So I say stay mentally alert, physically fit, and spiritually empowered. Because no one plans to fail, but just plan on situations coming to try and make you fail. like negative remarks and non-supporters. They're there. Eat healthy foods because you're going to need to be healthy. I mean, I'm of age now where I have to really watch, my health. Exercise as much as possible and get proper rest. Some people stay up all night long trying to get a hit song out there in the studio 24/7, trying to get something, and it really doesn't take all that. Just learn how to meditate, learn how to tune in to the energy that's flowing, and learn how to be aligned with your oneness so you can receive messages. Because when I write songs, it's generally something that I hear. It's not me trying to sit there and write a whole bunch of words. It's like songs for me are spiritually and divinely downloaded, and that's how I wrote songs in the day, back in the day. I don't do much writing now, but anyway, you want to eat healthy foods, exercise as much as possible, get proper rest, because you want to enjoy your new $1 million lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? And then I said, study your plan. I've written all this stuff, and I'm going to tell you, I go to a lot of seminars. I don't go to a lot of seminars, but I hear a lot of people talking, and they're saying the same things that I've written already. So nothing is new. You just want to be on the cutting edge, though. So, I've messed around and let a lot of this just sit. And other people have received it, and they've moved on it, and they've made their millions. But anyway, it all depends on you, what you do. Prayer and meditation is also key, because no matter what happens, how wild and crazy things get, you can attain and keep peace of mind by prayer and meditation and answers. You can get answers and direction and understanding and wise counsel, because it's there for you, okay, through prayer and meditation, Word of God. And I also said knowing yourself. I said, well, I already said that part. What else is I saying here? I mean, you got to write your business plan, right? So that was the first thing, and that constitutes some things. So I have included some resource information that I've gotten from Vermont Slauson Economic Development Corporation and the Small Business Administration. So I'm going to pass that on to you. You can basically fill in the blanks, because it's there. It's clearly defined what you need, and I'm not going to even go into it because I had it written here, but it's no need to go into that. I'll just give you the paperwork. And staying on track, because you want to, if you know that journaling is a way, like people keep diaries, they journal to kind of give them an idea of where they came from, how their steps were made. And that's pretty exciting sometimes, to go back and read some of the things that you experienced, and to be able to say, wow, I sure did go through that, and I'm looking at the stuff I have here. I've put together poems, I've put together songs, and so this actually is for my son Jared and his friend Nico, because Jared told me that Nico wanted to get a copy of my book, and I was like, oh my God, But I, in actuality, don't have a legitimate copy anymore. So I'm just going to give him, through this video and through, the paperwork that I have accumulated, I'm just going to give that, and hopefully he will enjoy reading it, because it is somewhat of, not to say a pictorial, but it's a journey of my success, if you will. And you have to determine what is your success. If gaining that $1 million is your success, then you've made it. If gaining, a team of people who respect you and who want to pattern themselves after you, or who will want to support you, that's success. So you have to know how to measure your success over the period of how you're reaching your goals. And the outcome is financial success, because we need finances to pay our bills, to purchase our houses, our cars, and whatever we need. It costs dollars to live. It costs money, and you want to live a comfortable life. So you definitely do need cash in this country, this world at this time. It used to be people just traded what they needed. You got peas, I've got greens, you've got gold, I've got diamonds. We just traded what we needed, and it was all good. But greed has set in, and hatred, and so much undermining, underhand stuff has set in that don't even want to talk about it. It's just crazy. So I would say building your team and being connected, it requires you all to build a trust. So definitely work with people that you can trust, and you set not just goals, but set precedents and responsibilities and defined characters and things. It's like, I'm not working with liars, I'm not working with thieves, I'm not working with people that are known to be just out of control. You can't work with them. So you need to clarify that. And you don't have to always speak it, but you just basically just make your position clear as to, listen, first of all, I'm a godly person, and the way that I've received my things is through earnestness and through integrity and morals and values, principles, godly principles, because that's what lasts. So I wrote a poem, and it was included in my book. This is how the book was looking. Some of the pages and stuff, how the book was looking. So it says, I am a child of the King. Strip me of your material things, and I will survive. For his kingdom is within me. Oh yes, this is my season. It's time for me to reap. You see, my Father the King, he's given to me my heart's desire and everything I need. It's not because I go to church and pray. It's simply because I believe. So it's called I Believe. And I kind of missed out a few things, but it says, I'm a child of the King, a woman of God, a warrior queen. So you have to determine who you are, and you have to make that statement. This is who I am. This is what I believe in. This is what I'm going for. This is what I accept, and this is what I do not accept. And then when you let people know, or they read it, or they somehow see it symbolized in your character, in your life, they have to make a choice, whether get right or get left or step off, you understand? Because we're not dealing with foolishness, we're not dealing with ignorance, we're not, providing, a place for wickedness to dwell and do all its thing. It's like, no. So my booklet is here. It's just many pieces, and I couldn't even, it's like I didn't know how to put it together, because I'm trying to read this page. It's like, oh, does that go there? Oh, that goes with this. But anyway, I was thinking maybe I'll cut each of them up. I'll cut these in half, and then just make it all line up one behind each other, because at first it was, one behind, you turn the page and read this and go to that and all that, but I got it all mixed up. So now I have to separate them and make it different. And then I have another one, $1 Million March, which is for the month of March. You're supposed to use those 31 days. to put your plan together and work it, and by the end of the 31st day, get paid, And that means within 31 days, you can make $1 million. But you got to follow the plan. You got to be on it every day. So, and then I said, well, if March doesn't work for you or March doesn't bring you what you need, then you continue. So then you say $1 million March in May. See, I'm a creative person, so things have to kind of rhyme and go together. So $1 million March, $1 million March in May. So this is May. So then I said, as long as I've been at this thing, I should be able to make it happen in 7 days. So then I earmarked the last week, the 25th to the 31st, to use social media and create $1 million. It may be collaboratively where there's 10 of us and we each make 100,000, or perhaps I can sell $40,000 worth of product at $25 a product a piece. You have to figure out how this $1 million is going to be made. That's another thing. Your budget has to speak of how that million is going to be made. So I said back in the day, I was talking about getting how many CDs? 40,000 CDs. See, now I didn't realize 40,000 at that time, if I'd have charged $25, would have been $1 million. I was only charging $9 per CD. So, and I said if I sell 35,000 of those 40,000 at $9, I would have made 315,000. And then I said 12,000 t-shirts and sell them at get $8 at least per shirt coming back. And I sold 10,000 of those 12,000, I'd made $80,000. And then tickets, if I sold 9,000 concert tickets at $10 per ticket, I'd have made $90,000. So that all would have totaled $485,000 within the first quarter. See, that was the first, pretty much, we do our quarters in 50 days. April 1st through May 20th, June 1st through July 20th, September 1st through October 20th, November 1st through December 20th. Those are 50-day increments. So the first quarter, April 1st through May 20th, I was scheduled to make $485,000 in this book. That's how my book was done. And I said, so our revenue minus our expenses gives us a profit of $362,500. And so you double that for the next quarter, and then do, triple that. And by the end of the year, we would have had about 1 million point something. So, what I put together is not like a farce, it's real. And then I separated the months, like I said, the first 2 months, plan and get busy. The second month, the third month, are you on target? Through your planning and your marketing, you should know if you're on target or close to it, be it financial assistance, if you need financial assistance, if you need more information, more workers, whatever, you should know without a doubt and get it handled. You should also have a few dollars adding up by now. So your third month, you should be jamming, Then the fourth month, it says you should have a substantial amount of progress. You should have product being sold all over the world. You should have clients worldwide with regular gatherings to continue marketing, distributing, and selling. You should be online having teleconferences, video presentations, cable, TV shows. Some cable was big. Cable's still big. Radio shows, newspaper articles, the works. You should be the buzzword in your circle of people. And this is what I had put together. Now the fifth month, I can't seem to find that anywhere. I've lost that along the way. So I don't know what she's supposed to be doing in the fifth month. In the sixth month, it was like holiday season is coming. Prepare and adjust your plan to accommodate producing and selling specialty items or packaging your products for the holiday sales. Special promotions must be made as well. Look into providing gifts or gift baskets of some sort to offices or organizations. So that was the 6th month. 7th month, I said moving to higher heights. Your mind, your body, and your soul should be perfectly aligned for this new transition. You know, it should be ching ching and bling bling. However, don't trip, be cool, and count your blessings. Keep up the good work and holler out praises to the Most High. Make your final preparations for the holiday seasonal sales and also make plans to give a little. It's getting close to the time of celebration. So that was the 7th month. The 8th month is family love time. It's time for the Family Love 40-day music revival and workshops. We're getting down to the real nitty gritty. We are citywide, statewide, and worldwide. We've got it going on. Keep this in mind. If your sales have not amounted to $1 million by the end of the 9th month, don't stop. Keep going until you make it. One good thing, you will probably have made more money than you've ever made in your life. So keep up the good work and spread the word. So that was the 8th month. And did I have the 9th month? 6, 7, 8. Where's the 9th month? Oh. 9th month. Okay. 9th month, it says bank up and praise up. Hey, it's the celebration of a lifetime, and we've got 1,000,001 reasons to celebrate. We look forward to seeing you at the Family Love Festival and sharing our successes. You know, just reading this is exciting because I've been on this same path for all these years since the 90s. And what do I have over here? I have some things over there that I've scheduled, but basically I'm going to, like I said, put this together as I can, best I can, so I can present it to Nico. And Nico does have a couple of albums out, I believe. He has something that he has produced musically for children, and that's awesome because my whole project started with children, with the Kingdom Kids back in 1990. So when you really get this thing going, this is only a projection of what will happen when we work it. And behind the scenes, you will need lots of manpower and manpower hours put in on a daily basis. And this is not a project for doubters. If you're doubting, you can't, forget it, or you're fearful, it's not going to be very successful for you. This most definitely will take the tenacity of a go-getter and probably a few risk takers. 1,000,000 anything won't come easy. You've got to claim it and make it. Okay, I gotta go. I got another phone call. Talk to you later. Peace. Oh, hold on, daughter.